Downtown Denville, New Jersey. Time code 105. What?
I want to eat, but I want to test a couple hypotheses.
Okay.
Apparently, there's a art store down here.
Oh, okay.
And let's check it out.
Awesome.
Did you bring dry storage?
Yeah.
Pliable, but definitely what I was thinking.
I can't hear you. You're walking too fast. This is like the Americana in Lambertville, you know? Why?
There's nothing good here. I know where I'm going to take it.
Yeah? Okay. Can we get breakfast?
Yeah.
I like eggs. Good morning to you. Can I get you anything to drink? Yeah. Do you have like a club soda, like a fizzy water? What do you got? Like Pellegrino, like something?
Just this for my family.
Okay, great. I'll take two of those. Do you have lime? No. And coffee. Black. Are we rolling? Denville Diner. Way too late for breakfast. Day one. Hey, could you do me a quick favor? Could you just sit in that seat? I'm making a movie, and the guy that's going to come in is kind of, you know, famous in his mind. Just sit in the seat just so I can see the shot.
I'm good.
Huh?
I'm good.
Oh,
No,
sorry.
No, you're
no,
good.
no, sorry. Yeah, no worries. Oh, a second coffee, please. Thank you. Excuse me. Butter?
You want butter?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Okay.
Could we, is this the whole menu? Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
there's
No,
one
where's
back
this?
and then another side.
Okay. Could you just, can I just have a side? Just like an appetizer of some sort?
Yeah.
A little, what would you suggest? Like something?
Do you want a salad? Do you want like tater tots?
No. How about, are the sausages linked or patty?
We have both.
Oh, can I just have like two side orders links?
A side over tots with 3 links. They're
Great.
on the fatter
Is this
side.
good?
Yeah, I'm ready to order if you.
Yep. I was just ordering.
Okay, what'd you get?
I got an omelet with 2 extra eggs, cheddar, mushroom, and onion, with tomato slices, and instead of like whatever, no
home
bread,
fries?
no toast, no don't.
Sorry, the butter.
Oh, exactly, the butter. She knows the butter, group. She knows the
and
butter.
then a side order of sausage come with 3, and they're like the fatter ones.
So I'll go with one
So you want one?
side. Sounds good.
And take it for you, sir.
I'll have an omelet with goat cheese, spinach, and cheddar.
2 cheeses?
No goat cheese. So I want cheddar,
Cheddar, spinach.
spinach, and bacon.
Fries and toast? What kind of toast? White meat rye. And that's a 3-egg omelet?
Yeah.
Great.
Thanks.
So mine would be like a 5-egg omelet.
Yep.
Right? Okay, cool.
Thank you.
So we're up and running, by the way. Yeah.
Have 3 more pizza.
So what happened? You went in the art show?
Hold on. Does that just pop up something on your phone?
Oh yeah. Oh my god. Nice. That answers my question.
What?
What happened when I was peeing? So, may I tell you a personal biological issue? Just like kind of pre-sleep apnea diagnosis. So let's call it before grad school. When I was 26, 27 years old. I lived with incontinence. So, like Sarah Silverman's new musical off Broadway is called Bedwetter.
Yeah.
Like, I get annoyed when she uses the term, let alone does media that I like her podcast and all sorts of other things I listen to where she fucking shows up, you know what I mean? Like, and, just at Rob Hurley's house, at Steve Horowitz's house, at my dad's house, at my mom's house, like just wet the bed all the time.
Yeah.
And this is relevant because, now...
Embarrassing.
Oh, well, traumatic. I mean, let's just add that to the third rail of trauma in my life. I mean, just, if you wanted to know what the third rail was, ask me about... Oh, actually, I can answer your question better as bedwetting and regurgitating food. Not bulimia, obviously, and not whatever the opposite of bulimia is, but just being able to throw up. Like the coffee that Hillary served the other day hit me the wrong way, so I expelled it in the driveway at the house. I think it was a bush, you know what I'm saying? Like, I might have gotten to wherever we went next. Yeah. Oh, yeah, at the Ivy, Tiger Labs. That was because I was like, fuck Trish, first of all, Tiger Labs. Second of all, It just hit, I just can do that. I just can't.
You can't do it. You should try not to anymore.
Oh, I try not to.
We can avoid it.
Oh, I try not to. But sometimes things happen because, for instance, with Hillary, it was that the social situation was more important than the. But my point is just simply, I have a very high level of control because of the overeating compulsion.
Yeah.
So bedwetting and it's not regurgitation. It's not sticking my finger down my throat. It's like I just got really good at it in my teens, and so like I just have total control over when I throw up, where I throw up.
When you get some details about the world,
I was just going to explain that because of that and that whatever that kind of like engorged bladder thing. I stand by the side of the car with a particular cup that is designated to pee in. I pour it down the drain and I keep going. Does that make that? That's what I was just explaining what happened to me, because it's going to happen all the time. I don't look for bathrooms unless I have to pee. I don't look for bathrooms. I just get out of the car, pee on the side of the road, and then get back in the car. So just bringing that to your attention. I thought it was something worth covering on our road trip. Enough about me.
what town are we in?
Denville, New Jersey. It's 2 p.m. August 20th, I think.
Is that a special kind
August
of ring?
20th. This is an Aura ring.
It is.
Yeah, this is Series 1 Aura. It's actually one of the first couple of thousand made, as far as
You
I
like
know.
it?
I love it.
Really?
I love it. Didn't you say your friend? Didn't you?
Yeah.
And you're and Dave,
Yeah.
Tim something or other, right?
Tom.
Tim, just letters. I bought one for Catherine and she refused to wear it.
Yeah.
Yeah. She said it felt too much like the wedding ring. And that whole thing I was saying about her previous boyfriend, her previous like long-term relationship who died of a coke overdose was, it's just too much. You know what I mean? And I just couldn't. Like marriage is off the table legally. Could be in the ceremony, whatever, but because of both of our issues. And I thought, just wear the Aura ring so I can track it for testing on the medicals and DXR side.
Right.
And she basically said, "Thank you so much for this thing that looks a lot like a wedding band, but no thank you." And so we sent it back. That was the Series 3 though. I also wanted the updated data because evidently the Series 3 does a whole bunch of shit that the Series 1 doesn't do.
What does it tell you that you don't know?
No, it's not about that. It's like what the real question to ask is, where's my Apple Watch right now?
You didn't ask for that.
I did, thank
I
you.
will send out coffee in a second.
Can I taste a little?
Absolutely, yeah, I bought this as an appetizer to share. That was my intention, at least. So it's not that, but I will give you one metric that I find kind of bullshit, but bullshit in the sense that not FDA approved in any way. The readiness score is a unique metric from Aura that I don't get from anywhere else. But the real reason I like it is because it's just, I actually took this off last night because my hands felt swollen because I was on the couch and whatever, but I remembered to put it back on. I still, at 2 o'clock, I still don't know exactly where my Apple Watch is. I'm pretty sure it's in my bag. I really want it to be with us. It's way better than this piece of shit in tracking my swimming. My Apple Watch, when I wear it to swim, tells me exactly how many strokes I've taken. Shit says back, "Oh, you're doing the breaststroke now, Charles." That's
No, it doesn't.
yes.
Really?
Yes, it does. And that's a Series 3 Apple Watch. That's from an eternity ago. Oh, yes. And some more butter, please. But it's it's actually the form factor, right? It's the fact that it's a ring.
Yeah.
Also, I think relevant. You know the pressure point that you have here that makes you hotter, keeps you warm. My Apple Watch makes me feel hotter, and the last thing I need in life is more sweat. Just saying. Tell me if I'm oversharing.
We're oversharing.
Something tells me you'll know what to do with
You
the
don't like
information.
silence very much.
Oh, yes. And, I do it, so I do it intentionally. I have to find it, I have to seek silence. Also, I'm nervous about falling asleep at the wheel. So. It's worth noting that James Taylor's following me around again, up on the roof. Up on the roof.
Enjoying
Can I
Penny Jelly?
have some grape jelly?
Grape jelly? No problem.
And another side of sausage.
Okay, no problem. It's good, right?
It's so good.
Sausage.
And he ate some too,
Yes.
which was my hope. How are we doing cash-wise? Like, who's paying for breakfast? I guess I'm asking.
Oh,
Okay. Do you have the cash that I gave you at the what do you call it? At the when we got the car parking garage? You tipped him. Did you give him all that?
you gave me like $5.
Oh, okay, great. I didn't. Yeah, good. Okay. I didn't know how much I handed you. It was just all I had, so I'm just aware. I wasn't questioning your ability to calculate a tip. I just didn't have any. Okay. Kind of psyched that Chris picked up my phone call.
Yeah.
Because, that doesn't always happen with rock stars. That would be a good thing to do, would be to, on the way back, like, drop in on Blues Traveler and Spin Doctors, wherever they are.
Yeah.
I would really, if you would enjoy that, that would be the last for me. That would be worth going way out of the way for. We can coordinate the calendar and.
Where do they live?
So Chris is at wherever we were, 94th between West End and whatever, Broadway, way west. It's like Broadway and West End Avenue. Hopper lives in an undisclosed location, either Wyoming or Pennsylvania, depending on his gun permits. Chan lives in, I believe, Bend, Oregon or somewhere. He moved recently. He was in LA for a long time, where his kids went to high school and whatever. Brendan lives on an island off the Seattle. There's like a island with 4 or 5 people live on off of the coast of Seattle, let's say. I don't know what it's called, and he runs. He makes his real money. He tours with Blues Traveler 6 months a year, but his real money is in a cannabis play. Tad Kinchel lives in Nashville with twins who are 10 years younger than my twins. And Ben, I don't know. The new guy, I don't know him. And Bobby's dead. Oh, and the Spin Doctors, so... Get another copy, please? Do you want that?
You asked for it.
You did? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. So the drummer for the Spin Doctors, Aaron Comus, lives in East Village and has an amazing music studio in Brooklyn. Like one of the only other place I've ever been that's a cooler music studio is Electric Ladyland. And not only because of the history. Like Aaron's just got it set up in such a beautiful way that like the art that comes out, the music that comes out of that, the people, the space, just being there is like a gift for me as a sound guy, you know, just as a music fan, but like as a sound guy, it's amazing to just sit in the room. Mark White is the former bassist of Spin Doctors and lives in Texas now. And, oh God, what's the guitarist's name?
Are you putting the copy in the pickup?
I am.
On the board in the pickup?
No, I filled it.
Okay.
Thank you so much. No, I'm good for the road. Thank you. This is it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know, like, hey, Alexa, what's the name of the guitarist of the Spin Doctors?
You can see his face, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but like, if they see this video, I want them to know that I fucking know his name. I can't remember his name. And I was about to call him one of the greatest guitarists of our generation, and then I couldn't remember his name. So, it's an overstatement. Well, it actually doesn't tell me anything. It means that I don't remember names. I may tell you something because
You seem to remember names you care about.
Touche. Now I'm getting to Charles Kirby. And he lives in Manhattan. He lives in Brooklyn. So, yeah. Did you know Chad Kinchler well? Like, was there a sports thing with you and him? Or?
Yeah. You went to Brown, too.
Oh, yeah, right. He's the most communicative. You know, like, if we go to Nashville, he'll host us, you know, on the way back. Like, because, like, he and Jason were kind of rivals, like, in Jason's mind. But as you might know about Chad, he's gorgeous, talented, nice, and doesn't see anyone as a rival, therefore. But Jason Kirby, Matt Curran, those 91 guys think that Tad Kinchler's the devil because he's nice, cute, and more successful than any of them.
Right.
So my brother specifically, you know, has like lacrosse field issues with Edward McEwen and Tad Kinchler. So do you know about Booty Smack and what happened with
Gowdy Smack.
Sorry, Gowdy Smack. You know that whole story, right?
Not really.
Oh, well, all I really know is Bobby died. You know, Ben came in, and my friends, right, the older guys like Chan was when Jesse Klingbeil and Doug Gray, Chan Kinchler, Mark Perrone, and Louis Laculo were the offensive line when we won in '87 and went to the state championship game in New Jersey and got killed 49-0. Chan was the right tackle. Those 5 guys played the 5 offensive line positions, and I was the 6th guy for all of those positions. So in the game, when we were only down by 14 and the fire trucks were blasting, it was West Long Branch Nightmare. I was, Mark Perone's face mask, literally like the thing, the screws that were holding his mask on broke because the kid hit him so hard that it broke his nose or, went into his face. And Coach McHale turned to me and said, "You're playing center now." And then I went in, snapped the ball once, they replaced Mark's, face mask and he went back in. When Chan tripped and went down the wrong way, Coach McHale turned to me and said, "You're playing right tackle now." The point is that I had to know all the plays for all of the positions, right? And I was one of the only people that could do it. Not that I was physically as gifted as any of those people, but as my defensive line coach told me, just fall down in place. So when I go, when I maneuver my way backstage at Blues Traveler concerts, Chan said, Chan introduces me as the kid that backed him up on the field. But what's really weird is that Chan doesn't really remember who I am.
No.
But Tad, because of Jason and Tad's empathetic nature, does. So when Catherine's cousin, who's a paraplegic, wanted to go see, wanted to get out of the house, and Blues Traveler she saw that they were playing in St. Louis. I hit John up by DM on Twitter. I called Dave Pashur and said, "Can you get it done? Do you know who's managing them right now? Who's on the tour?" Tad was the one that texted me back and said, "She's on the list, handicap spots by the soundboard." That is Tad Kinchla. And what I would describe as next, off the charts kindness. And he's in Nashville with twins. Married to a waitress he met at the Cowboy Junkie Bar in the West Village one night.
She's actually the sister of Danny Brandt.
No, that's Jody. So Carol Brandt.
Who's Jody married to?
Not Tad. I don't know, but not Tad. 100%. Oh, her older sister? Allison? You know what? Whenever I see Tad's wife, who I don't really know well, and it's only in the VIP section at a place where I am, trying to be as much of a fly on the wall as Charles Kirby can be at 350. Tad's wife.
You're right.
Tad's wife is a nice blonde girl who I'm pretty sure he met at Cowboy Ugly in the West Village. You know that movie? You know that movie?
Coyote.
You know the bar that the girls dance on?
I know it is.
I'm talking about the actual bar back in the day,
Yeah.
Before when Bobby, when they were still, when we were touring together.
Get that to go.
Okay. Just give me a container. I'm ready. To go container?
And the check.
Jody and Brandt's mom, Jody and Danny Brandt's mom. Thank you so much.
Where are we trying to get to tonight?
Pittsburgh?
Yeah, how far is that?
I don't know.
It's 24 minutes.
What?
5:24.
5 hours?
Yeah.
Pittsburgh?
Let's do it. Just email him, yeah.
Oh, then let's get farther.
Well, let's get to this first.
How we doing over here?
We're going to just check these.
Right here. Thank you for coming.
I don't know. I mean, Columbus, Ohio would be better. You know what I mean? No, I think we're leaving. Carnegie Mellon University is 5 hours away. There's no way no way. There's a bug in your system.
We bring you back change?
No, we're good.
Okay, thank you so much.
Bye.
Anything I can do for you?
Art gallery.
You know what? More so like Morristown. Center of Morristown. It's not far. It's only like it's only like 15 minutes away.
I think it's east in there. The wrong way.
Yeah.
We're heading west.
I don't know. I'll ask the younger people. See what they say.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. Well, what about like Berryville?
I don't know anything.
Like Gardner,
Yeah.
you know, like
Yeah, I don't know that area. Let me go ask the others.
post those on my social media channel. So we stopped because I think I know how to get a little bit of art out in the world electronically from where we are. Rue, where are we?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Jutland, New Jersey.
I just have no idea.
Jutland, New Jersey.
Something like that.
Jutland, New Jersey.
It's ridiculous. We got to get to Pittsburgh. Let's go.
What time is it?
2:20.
We're out. Off in Jutland and do this transaction.
What you did was good.
Yeah.
I thought
It was just the way that you-
them. It turns out whatever happened in Jutland, I don't quite understand.
Right. That's
'Cause
okay.
It was a waste of time.
No problem.
What it taught me was don't put these things in random places. These things are really rare. And what I got from Jutland was the photograph. Have you seen the photograph?
No. Shit.
This is what we got.
Successes had towed along an ugly truth or two, while the picture taken a year later looked more like the portrait of a peacetime 20-year-old, vibrant and fearless and naive. Val felt embarrassed for Tinker. "Oh," he said, "I'm sorry." He took my arm again and shook his head for Tinker as for us all. "Riches to rags," he said tenderly. "No," I said. "Not exactly." New York City, 1969. Wintertime. Chapter 1, Wintertime. Chapter 1, The Old Long Since. It was the last night of 1937. With no better plans or prospects, my roommate Eve had dragged me back to the Hot Spot, a wishfully named nightclub in Greenwich Village that was 4 feet underground. From a look around the club, you couldn't tell that it was New Year's Eve. There were no hats or streamers, no paper trumpets. At the back of the club, looming over a small, empty dance floor, a jazz quartet was playing Loved Me and Left Me standards without a vocalist. The saxophonist, a mournful giant with skin as black as motor oil, had apparently lost his way in the labyrinth of one of his long, lonely solos. While the bass player, a coffee and cream mulatto with a small deferential mustache, was boasting. How the Wasps loved to nickname their children after the workaday trades. Tinker, Cooper, Smithy. Maybe it was to harken back to their 17th century New England bootstraps, the manual trades that had made them stalwart and humble and virtuous in the eyes of their lord. Or maybe it was just a way of politely understating their predestination to having it all. I'm Evelyn Ross, Evie said, taking her given name for a spin. And this is Katie Content. Katie Content? Wow. So, are you? Not by a long shot. Tinker raised his glass with a friendly smile. But here's to it in 1938. Tinker's brother never showed, which worked out fine for us, because around 11 o'clock, Tinker signaled the waitress and ordered a bottle of bubbly. We ain't got no bubbly here, mister, she replied, decidedly colder now that he was at our table. So he joined us in a round of gin. Eve was in terrific form. She was telling tales about two girls in her high school who'd vied to be homecoming queen, the way that Vanderbilt and Rockefeller vied to be the richest man in the world. One of the girls loosed a skunk in the house of the other and invited the senior dance. Her rival responded by dumping a load of manure on her front lawn the day of her sweet 16. The finale was a Sunday morning hair-pulling contest on the steps of St. Mary's between their mothers. Father O'Connor, who should have known better, tried to intervene and got a little scripture of his own. Tinker was laughing so hard you got the sense that he hadn't done it in a while. It was brightening all his God-given attributes, like his smile and his eyes, and the blushes on his cheeks. How about you, Katie? He asked, after catching his breath. Where are you from? Katie grew up in Brooklyn, Eve volunteered, as if it was a bragging right. Really? What was that like?
It is a bragging right.
Well, I'm not sure we had a homecoming queen.
Before.
Alright, let's do this.
Okay. Where are we?
In Thomas's house.
Pittsburgh, PA, 13. I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, don't. Just say Squirrel Hill.
Squirrel Hill, Pittsburgh, PA.
Excellent. Okay, great. And who are you? Guys, who are you?
I'm Thomas Levine. That is Leonard.
Okay.
I'm still doing this hand motion thing by the way.
Okay, why?
Because you told me to.
Who?
You.
No, I didn't.
Yes,
I
you
said pretend to set it on fire.
Yeah. I'm pretending to set it on fire.
Oh, okay. How old are you?
13.
Okay. Okay, cool. And you chose that haircut.
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, so of the 5 pieces of art, do you guys trust me?
Yeah.
Okay. Did I go to college with your dad?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Do I like your sister better than you?
Yeah.
No.
What makes you think I don't like him?
I'm talking about me.
You're
Oh,
not
you're-
my sister, Leonard.
I know.
You're not a
You
Levine.
like your
We're not
sister
talking about
better.
you at all. Okay, all right. Do you trust me?
Not really.
Okay, do you?
I mean,
No, just like on a scale of 1 to 100, how much do you trust Charles Kirby? Just right now, just be honest.
probably like a 52.
Okay, and
Like a 50.
okay, all right, cool. So we're in the halfway. Like, you know, I could kill you, or I could help you get like into college. Okay, great. Okay, so do
One of
you?
those two, definitely.
Okay, so trust me
Okay.
to tell you that these are all real people.
Yeah.
I'm saying that these are paintings of real people.
Yes,
okay.
I agree.
Do you recognize any of them?
No.
Okay. Could you guess or like kind of tell me what they look like to you?
They kind of
They look like famous.
Wait, I'm sorry. Just for the recording purposes, I'm making a movie about my trip across the country. My friend, this artist, gave me these paintings in order to kind of as a gift for my trip. You know what I mean? And so I'm wondering if anyone knows who they are. Like, I accepted the gift.
Well, my dad told us something. Like,
Okay.
told us
What did he
some
say?
of them. I forget their names.
Okay. But what did he say? Tell me, like, anything you know.
Okay. I don't know. I don't remember their names, but
No, tell me anything you know.
they're definitely famous people.
Okay.
More.
But not famous enough for you to know them.
No, I
definitely
think they're
were.
from a different like time period, probably.
No.
No.
Wrong.
They were definitely drawn or like created by
They look like
Lysander
pastels.
in 22.
Okay, so you've proven you can read.
Yeah.
Good job. But, like, who is it?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Actors and actresses.
Okay. Some of them,
Yeah,
yes,
he's
yes.
playing Tom Brady.
Wait, I'll tell you. No. This is a good game. So, that's an actress. That's an actress. That's not an actress. That's not an actress, and that's an actor. Okay.
So these three aren't actors, correct?
No, that's an actress.
And these two.
That's an actress. That is not an actress. That is not an actor, an actress, and that's an actor.
Huh, so those two are not actors or actresses. I'm forgetting how to speak.
Wow.
Yeah.
That must be challenging.
It is
Leo,
challenging.
can I make a suggestion?
Yes.
For the remainder of the video, don't say anything. Just watch.
Yes.
Just I'm just saying, let's let it, you know what? Let's start again. It could be a famous movie. So let's start again. Thomas,
Yes.
welcome to my art gallery. Thank you for allowing me to set up in your kitchen.
You're welcome.
I'm bringing you some art from a really interesting person from Princeton, New Jersey.
Okay.
And he's painting people, and his intention is to like homage them. Do you know what that word means?
Kind of like sell them.
No.
Distribute them.
No.
Put their name out there.
No.
I don't know.
No, keep guessing. Homage. He is trying to homage them.
Make them different.
You're getting closer.
Make them stand out.
They already stand out by them. They already stood out as humans by themselves.
Huh. I have no clue.
No? Okay, so I'm going to say it again. I have these 5, object d'art, as they say in the French. And they are real people.
Yeah.
And an artist is trying to homage them. What does homage mean?
Or like bring their fame back to life.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, right, exactly. Like, make them famous again. Okay. So, obviously, painting on paper is, 5,000-year-old art. And an NFT, for instance, do you know what an NFT
I
is?
do know what an NFT.
Okay, how would you define an NFT?
Like artwork that can move on a computer that can be sold for a lot of money or a little amount of money.
Okay, I'm just gonna say you're like 99% right. The only mistake you made was the word move, and only because I maybe misunderstood. What did you mean by move?
Like they're not a standing still picture. They can walk. They
Oh, so video.
not a video.
So these things are video.
No, because they're like a loop. They're like an artwork loop. I don't really know how to describe
Okay,
it.
well, I'm gonna give you like my definition of NFTs. They're just simply that's one of a kind. They could move, they could sing, they could dance, they could do whatever. I was gonna say something really inappropriate. They could say, you know what I mean? Like they do anything they want. They could be a photo of this. They could be this, but they are one of a kind thanks to the blockchain. Do you know what Do you know what blockchain is?
Kind of.
Okay, tell me what you think blockchain is.
Something related to like Bitcoin, crypto.
Yeah. You're not allowed to talk. I'm sorry. Only because you asked stupid questions previously and proved your lack of worth to this conversation. And also because it's confusing to have two people talk. You know what I mean? We're trying to make shorter videos than longer videos because if anybody's going to make it into the movie, it's going to be people that understand when they should talk and when they shouldn't. So Thomas,
Yes.
The blockchain is essentially, let's call it like the code. Like, have you done any coding? Like any kind of like, have you written an app or anything like that?
crap
But
at
like,
school, like,
no, but you learned like an if-then statement. You learned learn
Yeah.
like the basics of coding.
Yeah.
So the blockchain is like basically a very sophisticated way of being like, this painting is this painting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. So this painting is number 100057574774334. And if I were to take a picture of that, then the picture would become the picture of that painting because that painting now has an exclusive number.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's up?
Well, what do you see? I mean, who are they? This is a question I asked, like, the video's now been going for like 5 minutes. And you still don't know who they are.
Famous people?
I told you.
Actresses?
I told you that was an actor. That one's an actress who recently died. That one's not an actor. That one's someone I don't remember, and that's an
I
actor.
have no clue.
Okay. So, okay.